Be loud. Yeah, we loud. All right. We are here with another episode of Puttin for South Florida. This episode, I got Shayla Kriss in the building. What's going on with you?
What's good? What's good?
All right. So Shayla Kriss is an artist based in Broward County, which is a little north of Miami. For those of y'all who don't know, but it's where I'm based. So I'm glad you could make it.
You already know we gotta show out for Broward. Don't nobody know what Broward is.
So yeah, we be trying. See, man, we be trying to put on. We are not Miami. It's a whole different.
We are not Miami.
No shade to Miami, but it's a whole other. It's so many other areas in South Florida that's not Miami.
We neighbors, but we not them.
Yeah, like there's a next door neighbor that we like to visit from time to time, but we ain't really trying to be all up in their house all the time.
And they can't come over here, but it's okay. No shade.
We was talking about y'all before we started recording, all y'all Miami artists, about how y'all love to ask us to work with y'all, but they be having us drive all the way down to Miami to get in the studio because
We
y'all
always
can't drive.
gotta meet y'all. They can't come over here. They too bougie for Broward.
Yeah. So all y'all who are listening to this, that's from Dade County, y'all know who y'all are. That be making us drive all the way to Miami to record. Show us some love. Come up here. We don't bite.
Ain't nothing wrong with Broward.
But anyway, yeah, we got Miss Shayla Kriss in the building. So let's give a quick introduction, Shayla. Let the people know who you are, what you all about.
Well, as you already stated, I'm Shayla Kriss. Basically, I've been writing music since I was about 12 years old. Started off with poetry, but when I wrote my first song, I instantly fell in love with writing music. I never stopped since then.
Okay. So you're mainly artist, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. And you said it started with poetry. So as far as the songwriting and poetry, who were some of your influences growing up?
Well, starting off, my number one inspiration is and will always be Maya Angelou. But leaning in towards the music, my inspirations are Queen Latifah, Da Brat, Eve, Lisa Left Eye, Missy Elliott, and a little bit of Trina. So
That's what's up. And I remember the first time I saw you perform, the first thing that came to mind was Little Baby Da Brat. Cause like the way you was dressed, the way you was spitting, like everything just reminded me of Da Brat. So I'm like, Little Baby Da Brat. But I love Da Brat. I love Da Brat. I was always a fan of Da Brat growing up. And I'm a little older, so I remember when she like first dropped. And Left Eye, I love Left Eye. Left Eye and Tupac might be the only two celebrities that died and I actually cried. And Prince. Well, I didn't really cry for Prince because I was grown by then. But like those
grown man could cry too. You know you was sad a little bit.
I was dumb sad. I was so upset. But I was upset mainly A, Prince died, but B, because I never got to see Prince perform live. And I always wanted to see Prince perform live, and I never got to see him perform live. So I was real hurt when Prince died. But Prince, Left Eye, and I was gonna marry Left Eye. Like I was convinced in middle school that I was gonna marry Left Eye. I don't know how that's gonna happen because she was like a good 12 years older than me. But I was like, I'm gonna make this happen.
Yeah. When I watched her documentary on YouTube, I watched it probably like 3 times. Every time I watch it, I cry.
Yeah.
Every time I watch it, I cry.
She was my favorite of the whole group. And my favorite TLC album is the one where she's featured the most. The Crazy Sexy Love. Crazy Sexy Cool. It's very, not Crazy Sexy Cool.
It's their first
the
one.
first one.
The first album. Ooh on the TLC tip.
Ooh on the TLC tip. That's my favorite one because it's so, yeah, the second one was a lot of T-Boz, which was, whatever.
Yeah, the other one I think she was in that rehab at that time.
Yeah,
so she
but
was barely on it.
The first album is so much Left Eye. That's my favorite album because I love Left Eye.
And the creativity and the art behind everything. She was like the main one that like inspired everything from the way they dressed, wearing the condoms all over their clothes. I was like, all her.
Yeah.
So like she definitely made a stamp when they first came out.
Yeah, miss her. And I think the part that sucks the most when people die is that you're not gonna get no more music from them. Like that's what really sucks. Yeah. Like, cause she was working on a solo album when she passed.
I think it actually dropped because I have a few songs in my phone that's like her personal album. I don't know, album mixtape, whatever you want to call it. But she has some songs by herself.
And that
her sister's on like 2 of them, I believe.
I want to see that. Like I want to see more solo projects from her outside of just trying to fit into this R&B box. want to see more solo work from her, and we'll never get that.
You gotta listen to it though, cause when they put their music together as a group, it's one thing, but when she has her solo music, it's a completely different story. It's like about her, and you don't have that from when she's in the group.
Yeah. You know who else is like that? And we're gonna take a turn right now. Beyonce. Have you seen the Homecoming
I
joint on
haven't
Netflix?
watched it. I know everybody's watching it, but honestly, I'm not a fan of Beyonce.
I'm not either. Now, here's the thing.
I'm not a fan.
So my freshman year of college, I had one of my homeboys been friends since middle school. Mark Lowe. He's out in LA. Shout out to Mark Lowe. He just won a Grammy, I believe. Big homie. So I got to get him on an episode, but I'm about to fly across the country to do it. So I ain't really too keen on that. But our freshman year of college, we stayed in the same dorm building, and we used to always argue because I was a huge Alicia Keys fan in high school. Like I had Alicia Keys posters all over my room. It was like stalkerish. Like I'm not even lying. My mom used to walk in my room and get like creeped out. Like why is Alicia Keys looking at me from all angles? But we used to always argue, and this was '06, so she was solo, but she wasn't doing what she's doing now.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a lot. It was like real poppy. And we used to always argue over who's more talented. And I used to always be like, listen, man, Alicia Keys is much more talented, well-rounded. I saw that special, and I had to hit him up and be like, bro, you were right. That thing is epic. And again, I'm not a huge fan of Beyonce. I don't dislike her music. It's just not my lane. But that joint there is off the charts.
Yeah, like I would watch it like just to like get like some pointers or something from like her point of view or whatever about like music and everything. But I mean, honestly, the only reason why I know songs by Beyonce is because everybody plays it, so I know all the words, everything, but it's not by choice.
Yeah, all the time. Yeah.
But I have nothing against her. She's extremely talented. She's very like persistent in what she does.
Yeah.
But
a lot of her later stuff though, what I like about her later stuff is that it's more personal. It sounds more where she's from. She's really like over like the past few years, she's really gone to this Houston, New Orleans sound, and it's a lot better than the poppy stuff. Like, cause I wouldn't like Irreplaceable, all that stuff like from '08 before was not a fan. It was.
I mean, that was around the time where she had just left the group. Yeah. Right? So it's probably her like still saying, okay, I can still sing, I can still do music.
Like a lot, but some of this late stuff, some of this stuff that has recently come out is so New Orleans and Houston that it's like, oh, okay. All right, you